Hey YouTube, we're back in Mom's kitchen with the new home Janome Arctic Crystal, and I'm going to show you how to thread the top thread. So let me come around to the other side and we'll get started. Okay, so the first thing is to pull your spool pin up. Now you can use either one. I'll just use the front one. And put your thread on. I put mine on, make sure you're in the center hole. I put mine on so that the thread comes around the back of the spool. This is a really simple machine to load. Now at this point you need to stop and be sure that your presser foot is in the up position. This is your presser foot. This lever right here in the back, it's a black lever. You lift that up and the foot comes up. You put it down and the foot goes down. Now, the first thing we're fixing to do is come right through this channel right here. This is your thread tension disc. Whenever the presser foot is down, those discs are snapped shut. Whenever the presser foot is up, they're open. There's no tension on it. So when we're trying to lay the thread in there, we want the discs open. So make sure that your foot is in the up position. Now we're going to come around behind this metal guide right here and pull it forward so that it just goes right in this little loop here. Now it's just going to lay down in that channel. Okay. At the bottom of that, you see where it's got a little U-turn thing symbol? Well, that's what we're fixing to do, is make a U-turn. We're going to go straight up this side. Now inside this channel, right inside here, hold your thread to the right when you're coming up there, is something called the take up lever, and you can't see it right now. My needle is in the down position, so come over here to your hand wheel and just turn it towards yourself. Now did you see the little the take up lever came out, so you need to be able to see that. Now what we're going to do with the thread, we brought it up to the right, we're going to move it over to the left, and then we're going to bring it right in through there. Now the thread is coming up the right side and it's going through this little hole and it's coming back down. So we're going to let it go right back in that channel again. So here's a close-up from another angle. You're going to pull the thread through there to the right, bring it over to this side, come around the back of that take-up lever, and pull it to the front. And now that thread is going right through that hole. Alright, so now we're going to lay it right down in this channel. It's just going to fall right down in there. Okay, next we're going to load it under the needle here. Alright, now there's a loop over here on the right. You're not concerned with that one. You want this tinier loop right here on the left hand side of your needle. So hold your thread so that it's horizontal and then just let it sandwich right in between the metal wire and that bar. Okay, this is the viewpoint from the front end of it. You see, this is the side of your needle. This little loop right here, you see how it has this little tail on the outside of it? So all you have to do is hold your thread horizontal and then slip it right around there. Okay, now at this point we are ready to thread the actual needle. The needle has a hole in it from front to back. Oh, at this point you can let your presser foot down. Okay, you've already made it through the tension dial, so let your presser foot down so you have some tension on your thread. Now get the end of your thread and we are just going to push it through the needle from front to back. If you have if your thread got frayed a little bit, you may want to snip off the end so that you have a good clean end, and then pull it on through. Pull it to the right. Okay? Now, we already loaded the bobbin, and now we have the top thread loaded. At this point, what we want to do is pull up this bobbin thread that we left hanging out of here. And this is how you do that. Hold your needle thread out to the left. You're not pulling on it or anything. You're just going to hold it tight. Take your hand and turn the hand wheel towards you. Okay. This is going to put the needle down, and then it's going to pull it back up. Now when it comes up, you will have your bobbin thread looped around that top thread. See, here's your loop, and you can just pull it on out. Now I have a bobbin thread coming from the underneath, and I have my needle thread coming from here. So at this point, you are ready to put fabric under your machine and sew a seam. Congratulations! Thank you so much for watching this little video. Hit the subscribe button and come back to see me.